Good day, dear listeners, with you sports news today. China was again dragged in the short track. Now the hosts can leave Russia without gold in the relay final. The Chinese national short track speed skating team reached the finals of the men's relay at the 2022 Olympics. Another referee scandal at the strangest Olympic tournament in Beijing. The short track skating competitions at the Beijing Olympics cannot be compared with any other sport in terms of scandalous judicial decisions. It is especially surprising that every time the winners are the hosts of the games, the Chinese. Almost every day, news about another amazing incident with the Chinese team arrives from the capital sports palace. It got to the point that the South Korean delegation filed a protest with the International Skating Union and intends to file a lawsuit with the Court of Arbitration for Sport because of the situation at the Olympic tournament. While here the hosts took 2 gold and silver. All these awards were won after scandalous judicial decisions. Amazing semi-final on February 11. Semi-finals were held in the men's 5,000 meters relay. In this form, the Chinese initially claimed medals. Teams of Canada, Italy and Japan were the rivals for Victor Arn's wards. In fact, China was initially the main favorite with such a composition. The main competitor in the face of the South Korean team played in the second semi-final. And in the course of the race, the Chinese were quietly in the lead, slightly behind the Canadians. However, then the athlete from China came into contact with the Canadian with the outside of the skate and fell. As we can see, there really was a contact. But is the Canadian athlete to blame? No. He deliberately did not cut off his opponent, they walked side by side. And the judges agree with this position. The Canadian team calmly finished the semi-finals in first place and did not receive a disqualification for contact with the Chinese. As a result, Canada, Italy and China advanced from this race to the main final, by decision of the judges. It turns out that the accident played in favor of the hosts. Stay away from hosts. The moment is debatable. But there were already plenty of those at these games. Short track is a contact sport, falls and collisions are an integral part of it. Indeed, China has suffered bad luck in this relay race. But if they were raised after falling to the final, then there must be a culprit. But there are no culprits. The Canadian team without any problems reaches the final from the first place. Why then does China advance to the grand final from last place? It's the same as in Formula 1. After an accident, the pilot will receive a fresh car, and then the backlog will be evened out for him. Koreans are especially dissatisfied with the situation again. They even launched a hit parade, Top 10 Worst Shenanigans of China, on one of the channels. Now 5 teams will participate in the 5,000 meters relay final. The race starts on February 16 at 15:45 Moscow time. The Russian team also qualified from the second semi-final. Our team has already faced judging in favor of China in the mixed relay. Then we got a well-deserved disqualification, but the trend in the short track tournament is extremely alarming. Apparently, in order to avoid problems, our team in the finals should somehow stay away from the hosts of the tournament. Looking forward to new judges. That's all for today. If the information was interesting to you, put likes, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon.